All right, we're rolling. um, Lice has a curious meta in the sense that there's most things that I can ask myself and I can answer. Lice has a curious meta for me this way. Um, we are taught, at least scientifically or religiously or philosophically, even faithfully, that everything is for a reason. And yet, when we look at our food chain, it presents a cycle of connection. Well, the bigger ones eat this, and then the plants, and it provides a cycle. However, nothing eats the lice. There's nothing that eats the lice. It does not factor into a cycle of food chain where everything is supplying a reason to therefore be for a reason. The other curious thing about lice as a meta that is difficult for me to answer commonly is its glue. Uh, Lice, their tool in their toolbox, one of their tools is positioning, laying the egg next to your scalp. So when the knit hatches, uh, it makes a blood meal of your head. Therefore, it hatches, follows gravity, and life is a banquet. Okay, so positioning would be one. The other is glue. They glue the egg to your hair shaft. Now it's only to one side, and the lice, a good lice comb is going to slide it, but then it still sticks. It still sticks to the hair. So you could even use your thumbnail or any nail, and you can slide the egg, but it still sticks to the hair. I do not understand how glue can slide and still stick. I mean, it's the egg is not wrapped around the hair. And I would say ordinarily I can suss out, if I ask myself a question, I can figure out how to answer it. In essence, and lice, uh, as a meta, evades that unless I answer it with my own, how do I want to say? I thought this out earlier and I can't come up with the word now. At the very least, allegory and presence. So I'm creating my own glue, I imagine. A stare. Why? I'm writing on your name. I'm writing on someone's name. Uh, Back to lice. Um, yeah, on its own, it's a question I couldn't answer. In my own allegory, I can. I can see that it doesn't honestly have a home in the dome. Okay. The glue, the rising to the crown, even with our own method of applying heat, if you got bugs, they migrate to the crown. I think that's very interesting. Starting at the neck. I think that's very interesting meta in describing people's tactics. Oh, but you're not God. I'm like, you know what? You acting ignorant is not God either. okay? Because when you say to me, you're not God, I'm going to say to you, you acting ignorant is not God, okay? So buck up. Now, you acting ignorant 2x2 could ordinarily get away with acting ignorant 2x2 and then praising God. That God thought of you to be virtuous by being ignorant 2x2. Okay. It's not go odd enough here. So let's remove God out of the picture. I am a person. I identify one-on-one, and you're welcome to, if you want to, even. D, even vend, do of. Oh, but you can't? Your ignorance can't pass the buck? Honestly, you did not seek, you did not teach, you did not sought, you did not taught. You did not taste. You were not there. You were not here. You were given time. You squared it to be T-HEIR-D. Doffed. To carry your L-O-T. Hyphen. So I was talking about why I wanted to do this broadcast and put it on video. I was previously talking about uploading my last little ditty. I was talking about working in the machine shop in Kittery, Maine, and that I was fired for apparently thinking in my free time. I was fired for thinking in my free time, apparently, because it's online. And so I'm being fired for being sustainable in my own belief that doesn't need doffed to exist for me. And this is narcissism on that end that tends the lend. And the bend is also the bed. Okay, so I was talking about my recap. I was talking about my efforts in painting at PTE, or what is its other name? Precision, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You can look it up. PTE Kittery. They got a new sign. Was that also due to my painting? Because I was bringing in, because you got paid per each frame. You got paid cash on delivery. It was $1,000 a frame. Putting out 2 a day. I think you had 30, 35, 30, 20, 25. You had a year to get these completed. January to November, you completed a very small portion. You hired me in November, and early January, they were completed. You also had me do some bullshit work to fix Will Miles' fuck up on the CNC machine with a big hunk of metal that cost several $1,000s. The fact is, I made them a solvent to be able to get a loan to get a CNC machine for Will Miles. You wouldn't be able to get that loan without my painting work and my ability to control my materials to turn out that amount of framework, where I also took over Josh Parsons' deslagging from the welder. So I did my own deslagging. You were hiring someone separately to do the deslagging. I took over his job. what's his name? Fuck, what the Joel. I confuse him with Josh. And Josh knows that. I've told him before. Sorry, it starts with a J. Joel Heisler. That's how you say her name. uh, don't leave home without your bong, right? And your conversation about your bong and your comedian friends and all the drugs you do, that you carry this conversation at work. You spout off, and yet you think that's okay not to actually shirk and jerk when honesty is presented to you. I smelt weed on you, and so did other people in the shop. Now, why are not these people being accessed by Michael Messerschmidt, the ag? Why are not these people being accessed? And what I am saying, I am being told we have no proof Joel Heisler is doing weed. So I'm being told by Kevin Stine he has no proof of my roof, while he's also consulting Michael Messerschmidt, his Jewish ag friend in Portland, Maine, that that is not consulting the other men in the shop that also smelled weed and have seen Will Miles toking with Joel Heisler. Why is that not being accessed? Why you're telling me I have that you, Kevin Stine, have no proof of roof when I tell you something, yet you do not seek the other men to weigh in, who can use their fucking nose too, if Michael Messerschmidt, the ag, seems to think I can't represent myself on my own, yet I am not able to think for myself in my free time, apparently, because it's online. Otherwise, I'm going to get fired for thinking by myself on my own time. That's not considered sustainable to Kevin Stine's working relationship with the Savior. He puts his bone in the foyer with the daily bread as he machined parts for war. What's gone missing here on purpose? What's gone missing here on purpose? You perp? You refined perp? I ain't no shirk and jerk. I'm a clean owner of a business. I need doffed to be toffed, and I don't need doffed. So is that insulting? That I think on my own and do not need doffed? To be one bone you can't bring and have never brought or bought and have not desired. ALLOT. Have not desired. And you're holding me accountable to. Because there's not one among you, Jew, glue, and glued, and Jude. Okay? There's not one among you. So this deference to God that you may dupe and dup is not okay anymore. Don't speak of God unless you bring the God. Bring the God. Bring the goods. Bring the go odds. OD, outer diameter, innocence. Bring it to the fucking Tao. And Tao it or don't speak of it. Because you're misleading the witness. You're misleading the witness. You writing on me with your fucking hyphenated H hand, your false hand, to false sell, lie the I that you would have, is simply sexist efforts to continue your hand to fortify your time thiefend. To stand. Death effort for believing in your lie, ag gain. Your ag in the law -st parts with an ID with the war. Law condones war. You need doft, D-O-F. You need the stupid. You've already paid stupid to be stupid, and you pay stupid to stay stupid so you can be rich for no reason. You never thought of follow through. May I present the witness as the prescient present client to toy YE-WE-D. You are 2 by 2. Your motive is to continue to screw the U. S-C-R-EWE-D because your bed is hyphenated and it's already misspent. You already misspent it. Kevin Stine at the machine shop cannot conceive. Able, L-E-A-D, cannot conceive. Michael Messerschmidt, his ag, cannot conceive. Will Miles, who has the benefit of a CNC due to my painting efforts to get that loan, and who Kevin Stine fortified by putting him under the wing of his command and fired me when I was on vacation. I took time off. Paperwork, unlike Joel Heisler, who whimsically disappears constantly, I am told by other men in the machine shop. If Michael Messerschmidt would like to follow those references, there's other people there that have fucking ears and noses and mouths and brains, apparently, to swear I was there as right here. Don't be fucking cherry picking to get your PO-IN-T across -T. What are you alluding except you are doft, your God is doft, and you believe in staying doft as your position to be toft, to be rich for no reason, sought or taught. On my lot, again, the present prescient client stands. Take a look. If you fucking want to. Or not. I'm just going to carry on my little tune all by myself. Because I am self-taught. Self-taught to carry my own L-O-T. No apology. Ether. Ether AD. Whoever reads on the other end. Right, John McEnroe? Tennis. Bam. Grand slam. We don't need your seed. S-E-A-D. If you don't care to proceed. You know? It's really what it comes down to. Sport. What else? The law creating doff to carry on, a dong and a song, all hyphenated, really creates a sport for every doff to take par -T on every woman. And this is not acceptable in reality. So make a note. I'm going to make a note for you. I'm going to take your fucking name. And that way we get to take your little nose with it also. You could follow the straight narrow arrow right out of my ass that I use to tread on as my bread. And my trial balance, least as last. Ass. I was there and I'm here. Got some questions? May I suggest you appear in my rear? My rear ear. If you want to be near. Near dear. So Kevin Stine can't conceive. He virtuously took my value and presented it to Will Miles. He put him under his fucking arm, like, I'll show you how to be a man, son. And I'm like, you know what? You can't conceive. And this is not good enough when I know what weed smells like, and so do other guys in the machine shop, and you've got someone toped on a lathe, and you send me to school with a fucking grant, and so I'm working 50 hours in your machine shop, I'm commuting 13 hours, I'm going to school 8 hours a week in another state, and we're talking about OSHA safety, and you're saying, I can't use what I fucking learn to get an education to be safely in your machine shop. I can't use it because of your fucking jacked doffed feelings? You're the nails, son. You feel for the fucking nail. You feel for the nail you sell, and you have to sell that fucking nail from your own fucking pal. Your pal mail. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mr. Religion. Fuck you, Mr. Gracious Bread. Daily bread in my fucking foyer. Can't recognize grace when it's right in front of you. You tell me. We don't have proof. When I speak to you, you say to me, we don't have proof. Interesting how you can't hear me in person, yet when I'm thinking on my own time and putting it on the line, you're like, oh, we can't have you thinking that way. We will not sustain you. I'm saying that's not good enough, and you don't get to fire me with a separation notice and then tack on well-wishing. When you create the fucking well to be thou well less as hell because he does not have a will. Fuck you, Kevin Stine. Fuck you, taking my value to face Will Miles that fucking can't conceive. You want your proof of roof? How about you have one of your fucking men speak honestly to the means? Or you stop speaking of the means. You're not in the image of the Savior. You're not in the image of God. You're only tooling a behavior that would stay jack-doffed. Therefore, your God is doffed. And I'm simply saying that's not good enough. And if you don't trust me enough, you go look at the thinking I've done before I fucking met you, and then I continue to do after you send me a wanking separation notice. As you continue to have the daily bread in your foyer so you can make image dup. You have the daily bread in your foyer so that you can allure someone to get screwed by you, thiefing too. Okay, so go self-congratulate your Matt-H that you scored a wife, but the fact is you're gang banging with your fucking ag because one woman is not enough for you. Your business is a sham, and so is your relationship, and so are your kids. Your ID, you're selling them a sham. It's not okay. It is my rig height to make you aware of that. If you're going to impress malfeasance on me by wishing me well, but having no well to dwell. Ass weld. That was a pretty good energy drink. What else? So I'm getting at the point, I think I needed to bring this up. You're exchanging my time that I make. I give it to you that speaks of Woodhave virtue, that presents the image of Woodhave virtue, and you turn my time into time. And I don't get my time for completion back. And you tell me with your he hyphen a hyphen rt hyphen he a route I fact with Doft. You pay Doft to stay Doft. You're using me to milk Doft. To milk Doft in your container Doft-to-toot top for no reason you saw it means I, as a woman, get to milk myself all my fucking life for no reason. That's not okay. You may do that with your wife by insulating her from the ways and means of how you conduct yourself in the marketplace because you have no spine and you're not actually brave. And she doesn't prefer to see through that, so she's an accomplice. Just ask Camille Cosby, okay? How her bed behaves. Hyphen D. Oh, you don't want to be alone? I'll pretty much make sure of that. If you can't stand on your own because you're fear of being alone, I'll bring some other chums. Ask needed. I have no problem. I have blind faith that I can step on Doft the whole fucking goddamn way. Blindly, I can find a Doft without seeking. Doft will find me. He'll try and put some Jack Doft all over to me. I'll be like, you need to check your peripheral vision, Jack Doft. You're not so unique. When you don't want an LO-T. You're not unique at all. You're just one fucking lever. So bring your whole patriarchy. Let's see if I get. So it's talking about men get paid to be ill. You are down with war. I don't care if you fucking give time for completion. Your money goes to Dow with war. Once it hits the bank, it's hyphen. Bank hyphen T hyphen. So let's think it through. That's not actually good enough. It's not go odd enough. So you're making God stupid too. To fortify malfeasance because you would like to screw without actually having any honest effort. To be present among me or you. Men get paid to be ill. You get paid to be ill with the till standing still. It's hyphenated. I, myself, work hard. I get sick. I get to be sick on my free time. And I don't get paid for that. I get to work overtime on my free time, and I have to fend Doft, my employer, spying on me. He tells me when I speak to him, he does not have proof of my roof. So then I go and put it online, and he spies on me and then fires me for thinking prime without Doft needing to apply. This is narcissism. I'm sorry, this is not grace, and your religion has taught you to dumb fuck and screw the you to the thief. That's all it's done. You're really just teaching me your religion is dumb fucked. King, dumb, bomb, and come. So is your crumb. Crumb B, the bed. It's hyphenated. And you will bend it to the hyphenated end because you've already misspent tit. Now, you're presented real choice, and what do? I must fire it so I can continue making weapons of war for my savior. What the fuck? Making weapons of war for your savior is to shed the fact you never cared in the first place. And your hat is hyphenated. You don't really want grace. I give my time and it's taken away, -T. So men get paid to be ill. I don't get paid to be ill. I have to show up at the job site. If I'm honest, it's like, oh, you can't be here. Just ask Paul Drinan in Portland, Maine, who owes me $1,000 plus for working on his job BS site. He does building. He's a finished carpenter and he's an actor. So y'all, when you go to the theater or you see he's a social media resource. He markets himself with many hats. Dorigo Management, is that you or your brothers? I can't remember. Well, he's got a brother here too. He's got a whole fucking family. I don't know if your sisters agree with you, Paul Drinan, but I know you chase a lot of ass. And you know what? You're making the ass to chase. It's all hyphenated. You still owe me $1,000. Now, where I don't often make $20,000 a year, and some of these years are fucking lean because Mainers choose Mainers to work with in a down economy. I found that out when the trades took a dive. Withholding $1,000 is a lot of money. So when I asked for my fucking money from Paul Drinan that he had been hedging, he sent the police to me with a harassment order. Then I went to the police lobby, and the lady behind the desk gave me some fucking lip and attitude about the fucking law, about, well, we're just the messengers. I'm like, you know what, bitch, that's not fucking good enough. What I can tell about your fucking position is it is compartmentalized dysfunction, and you like being screwed and passing it on 2 by 2. So don't front your bravery of putting your life on the line. You're putting my life on the line because you don't protect my life. You protect your malfeasant lie because you don't actually care in the first place. To sustain being aware and follow through, even face. So compartmentalized dysfunction. This is how I reason. Bam! That man didn't listen to me when I pulled him over for that broken light on the tail end of his car, and he ran away. Why? Because you're not having a fucking legitimate conversation. You in the law-st. Your gun is not a premise that you reasoned first, actually, even dactyly. Your Bible bled doft as your God. Let's remove God from the picture, and you start upping. You start upping your game. Your gam is your leg. You start upping it with your bed and your BADHAVE. ND. You can't do it if you're fucking in a relationship because you already misspent tit. For no reason. There's no one in the law-st, and you're not vetting one-on-one. You're just positioning yourself so you can point the finger of creating crime with your fucking gun for no fucking reason so you don't get pointed at. Men get paid to be sick. I show up to my job site coherent. If I get sick, I get to get sick on my free time and not get paid for it. I also get to work overtime and have to shield myself from the insolence and narcissism of religious folk that are so certain that they provided the time without actually thinking of follow through ever. See my past. You've not thought of follow through. You never provided the time. You never wanted to. So, and your faith, your fat hat faith is in doffed. That's very obvious by your actions, Kevin Stine. You can't conceive. Will Miles, that you trusted his proof of roof when he said, I wasn't smoking pot. Even though Jeff Boudreau spoke with you, and he's like, well, I saw them in the back parking lot, and I know what's going on. Why? Because Jeff Boudreau has his own little addictions, okay? A lot of people have their own little addictions to get through your fucking mastermind and master rebate positioning of, I am a clean, solid, religious businessman with my fortified, virtuous money. I don't actually touch the machine parts. I go with my nice, pressed, buttoned-up shirt and tie and Cosby dad sweater. And I go and talk to people to solicit work, to supply my fucking workers. And we only keep people at PTE that will honestly shirk and jerk equally. Did I mention Kevin Stine goes on vacations a lot? I've not been on a vacation for quite a long time. My vacations basically come about because I get sick and I have to take time off and time down. Again, I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid for that with freedom of choice. How would I like to spend my free time? It usually happens I get sick, and therefore that's my free time trying to recoup and recover. What? The jackass. The jackass till, T-I-L-L-D. You're still tills, ill, in the silence and in your sleep, that you leap. Oh, Purty. Sleep and leap, Purty. So, let's see. I think I covered that thought sufficiently. He gave my value away. I speak, he says he does not have proof of roof. I do not have a motive to fucking lie. Look at my past. It's all online. I do not have a motive to lie. What benefit would I get except for doffed? Great. Oh, Chloe, watch out. I could be laid by Will if I were stupid enough. Here, Will. Yeah, let's go out drinking. Oh, great. Look what I can do. You fit marvelous. And tell you what, when I'm tanked on alcohol, I can't even tell you have no making love skills. So let's do it again sometime. I'm a good actor too. Look, a kid. Oh, he's precious. He's in your image. You're the man. I know nothing about your work, but thank you for this opportunity to support you without knowing you're a shirk and jerk. Sam Hill, the scuffle. Sam Hill worked for Lockheed Martin, pretty sure, or is it Boeing? They make drones and planes that drop bombs on people, and you need precision skills to work in that precision machine shop. And how old is Sam? 70 something? And Sam's pretty cool, teaching me the tools, the skills of the trade that have generation gaps. Meaning that this country has sent most of its machining work overseas, that there's not people, there's generations missing in knowing how to machine something from the ground up. And Sam was teaching me that, among other people in his job, but working with Sam, relying on his prestige and working in these highly skilled places to build machinery to drop bombs on people. One of the interesting things when working in a machine shop, when I was working with Jeff Boudreau in welding, when I was taking over, not just painting the framework, but then the deslagging by Josh Parsons, and then the painting by Joel Heisler, because after the first or second day of working with him, he did not show up again. How long was it? Several weeks. Well, I redid the whole way they did the painting, and so I was able to, and then I learned how to drive 2 forklifts, one with 4 wheels and one with 3, which is a little tricky because the 3-wheel is like silly putty. But I was also able to lift those frames and get them up to the heat duct, and then control my flow of materials so that I could have them dry 4 coats a day with deslagging. And then in my free time while the paint was drying, I did cutting of parts, grinding, deburring, and TIG welding. And was asked by Kevin Stine to do stupid ass dirty work for Will Miles in his CNC machining, where he fucked up a big huge piece of metal, and that's like $1,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, at the very least. And he made a couple of these. Sent one back to the person, and that person on the other end said, hey, it took him 2 weeks to grind this down to make it right. Kevin Stine asked me to do it. I did it on a weekend. And it wasn't a whole weekend. A day and a half, roughly, was not 2 weeks, but I have to tell you, the recovery time was Monday, Tuesday, that whole week. I was like, oh geez, it's a lot, but I did it, and I had to suit up because I was grinding and going through grinders. I had to upgrade from a small metal grinder to a heavy one, and I'm like, whoa, the thing went flying, and I was really happy it flew away from me because any sort of blocking would have cut me. And Jeff Boudreau was like, I can't believe Kevin Stine asked me, a newcomer in the machine shop, to handle these fucking tools, and he didn't ask a fucking more skilled man that had been there before me to fix the fuck up of Will Miles. So Will Miles gets to look pretty all over the hyphenated place as long as you keep it hyphenated. Just ask pretty Paul Drinan, the hack tour, okay, and his deck building and stability that affords him the graces to chase ass and comment on ass. Okay. What else? You sold the nail. My hands aren't pretty. I build your fucking houses. And there's a whole lot that's not okay with the H-O you use. H-O-U-S-E. It's not okay. Kevin Stine took my value. Inside out, outside in. It's the fucking same shallow read. And he gave it, took Will Miles under his arm. He did not, under his wing, he did not say to Will Miles, we need proof. Even if he did, he would be saying it to the same thief he chose to sustain, Abel, L-E-A-D. Lead, led, L-E-A-D-I-T. Lead the edit or the adit. He took my time and turned it into time. He took my shallow value and gave it to Will, who can't conceive. And then he teamed with the ag, Michael Messerschmidt, in Portland, Maine, who can't conceive. And Kevin Stine, for all his fucking daily bread habits, in his front foyer of his business, -T, can't conceive. And if Michael Messerschmidt does not want to include the witness of other people that fucking can use their fucking nose and knows what that fucking smells like and have offered their proof of worth and to hold me in repose that you're gonna speak for the UEWE without me too? You're not innocent and you're not speaking for the U. I suggest you do it right here at the same time given to. That's why it's on the line. Provide your straight, narrow arrow if you fucking want to. What I already know is you can't because you have to. So, who's sitting pretty now? You can't say that what I'm doing is not necessary. And it's my own defense of being my own prescient present client in one. T-H-R. Tone, hone, and roan. Roan, the gutter. Gutter of the flow of the eaves. Your vert I call pole and ole. O-L-E, the folk. Raise your fucking H-D to fucking mine, okay? B-M, mind. My bed behaved without the thief. There's no doff that can proclaim he brought my brain. It's not your brain. It's not your claim to fame. It's not your claim to frame. And when we understand it's not your jacked off claim to frame or fame, we understand competition isn't origin. Completion is, and you do not desire completion even, and you never have. You never have the Av. You did not desire Michael Messerschmidt when you fucking give me a tone that my message is messy. I would suggest your malfeasant hand produces that effect, okay? Don't give me a fucking word. You are only here to do what I want of you. And I will get to that and let you know. Now, you can talk to Jen Corey and say and ask, what does Angela Cook want? And I will let you know directly. Other than that, you're on my time. And you're here for my ride. And I'm not finished yet. Unless you want to. You're here for as long as I want you to be here, for other people to hear as well. What else? Yes, I do have in mind what I want monetarily for you being a jackass. Well, let me list the ways Kevin can discuss ramifications. I can't afford that. Well, may I suggest not feeding your ag for no reason, not feeding your jackass Will Miles for no reason, not having overhead you don't really conspire to sire, AD, for no reason, because those are all made up. Maybe you could get rid of your McMansion and have a humble 400 square foot apartment like myself, because that spaciousness that you require for your health and wealth is also made up. John Gaudette, your human resource guy, I think I'm doing a better job in misrepresenting what that tool has lent. Okay, so don't pay your human resource guy Sam Hill's services to tell me conveniently he doesn't know about the kerfluffle between Will Miles and myself in that public group meeting. It's like, Sam Hill, how convenient. You don't want to know. Well, Sam Hill gets a ride with Will Miles to work. They commute. So you can understand Sam Mills, sorry, yeah, right? They're morphing into the same person. Sam Hill can't afford the emotions of feeling for real, REAL, because it would cause some dissonance with Will Miles. He can only feel for real, R-EEL, okay? And thus his feel, his feed, and his field, F-EE-L-D-. To keep his kill, to keep his even till, which is thiefen still, -D. So Sam Hill hasn't really legitimately thought this through. Just ask his wife, B. His son, Rob, who has health problems. So does your wife. She can't hardly eat anything, right? Her intestine keeps getting cut out. I don't think the answer is machining more parts, Sam Hill, with all your precision measurement skills to imp a route. What else? I left off somewhere. See if I can backtrack. When I worked in the machine shop and I was doing TIG welding, I noticed on the packaging of the solder is like the word soldier, just remove the I, but it connects metal together. I'm like, this comes from Is it China, Korea? I'm like, wow, metal is a meta for world identification. I'm saying metal is a meta. And how is it the best meta in our fucking mind as we know it in our time? And time is down with war. And I'm like, it's not really an honest meta to be speaking Ford and forge. Forge is to forge something like forgery, but forge is also. I'm not going to go to my dictionary here because sometimes then this stops shooting the visual for the video. When you forge something like in steel, perhaps you temper it. Anyway, there are a couple definitions, not all forgery, but I'm saying your Ford, F-O-R-D, that's shallow. F-O-R-D-G-E. D-G, DeGracio, thank God. You're all being rigged, hyphenated, so get over fit. Get over it. You need to fit. F-I, fideism, belief in self. So you're putting your line on, you're putting yourself on the line. And when you put yourself on the line, the L is the right angle to love. You're selling the L, S-E-L, that's salt in French. S-E-L-L, selling L over L. You're selling one love at one time. F and F, your framework and fretwork. Artistically speaking, your content, positive content, and negative should be equal in value. I believe in 0 and E, one-on-one. Bit content of your computer. Information packets. Stop the fucking deuce in the machine with the third person of God, which is doft. It's not go odd enough. If you're going to speak of gods, you need to bring the gods, and that does not mean precipitated, rationally speaking, that you're carrying a gun as thinking even. Not good enough. Nope. You're just imp pressing your ego for no reason. And the buck stops here. So this is what we know. Check my parallax. Your Bible bled doft. It's stupid. Doft is paid and spade to say, to have an ID, and to stay stupid. Your God is stupid. That's your deuce in the machine. You dow with war for your savior. You can't restore. You're not conceive-able, and you're not capable. I'm doing your thinking for you. Now, you're saying, don't do your thinking for you? Well, I'm saying you would be ahead. Go ahead. You'd already be ahead if I didn't have to fucking do your thinking for you. The law-st, S-T, the lost, is lost sub and stub, bed, all hyphenated, is speaking for the you, E-W-E, unrighteously, 2 by 2. I myself, on my own parallax and framework and fretwork, am speaking for the night. And we can see the different aperture of lending rig height. Right. Right as reason and desire in life even, and your competitive marketplace for no reason never meant even. And neither did your lost sub and stub. You're simply fortifying the fact that you already sent the nail son. And you feel for the fucking nail. Your law is for Doft. And you are Doft, and you sustain Doft. You carry Doft, and then you go fishing on my lot. You have no right to speak on me, or mark on me, or tell me anything. Tell, you're not thinking of another one. With your love to sell the L. It's not your right. So, what else? I'm not trying to be antisocial. If you tell me anything I don't want to hear, it is my right to kick it right back in your grill. For real. REAL. LD. And to tour your fucking name and now your nose. So you know where to fucking stick it and submit. Even virtually. So I was talking yesterday on the Earth Cam about judges, and I was talking about Bill Cosby and the mistrial. I'm like, fuck you, Bill Cosby. You know, your wife is an accomplice. You've insulated her. Your child spoke of racism. I'm like, oh, great. K-ID-S. DS is your document signers. You're forcing a scene, okay? You're America's favorite dad for no reason, and what we can clearly see is you never should have been given that entitlement. Not one of you men can afford IT. You can't afford an honest dime. You can only afford to misrepresent it. So now who does not have the proof of roof? Not one of you are the savior. And when you go to the law says it's for the people under God. Fuck you! You can't conceive in the law! So, I was thinking if I wanted to upgrade my sportsmanship, I could just start taking judges' fucking names, making a mark on my frame, and then you can pay me to lessen the mark. The mar and the mark that's all hyphenated that you have made. It's no different than what you're doing with the parallax, well, without a parallax in the competitive marketplace. Produce the go odds, or stop speaking of them. Because you're creating a Jack Doft deuce in the machine that allows Doft to stay Doft all over the place. All hyphenated, and you're only positioning yourself in the law and in religion to point the finger so it you don't get pointed at. Oh, I'm doing something. You're doing something malfeasant all over the place. You've really not thought it through, nor do you care to. You're not thinking of anyone else as you're presenting yourself, where you stand, and you're not providing anywhere to honestly land. You get your police officers off me, you carry a fucking gun, you're not thinking even. If you're even in that position, you're off the guest list of your BS savior. Okay. Because you're forsaking the bed to behave or -D Doft. Not good enough. You're not presenting a shallow reed to be sought and taught either. You're not the maker of the meek. You only give a dumb fuck. Okay? You only give a dumb fuck because you are a dumb fuck. And you only care to sustain dumb fuckmanship as a universal sport. Sport a tear, sport a resort, and a retort. So you think my message, Michael Messerschmidt, the ag in Portland, Maine, is messy? I say, fucking understand your hyphenated hand and halt it. Don't press on my time when you not care for it to be around and known as honestly prime. You only care to taint tit. Stop your fucking malfeasant hand. We understand you can't make money on comma and D. You can only make me one eye on man hyphen D. Doft. You make doft to get doft. To passe doft, to dow with wed doft. You wed doft, you are doft. If doft and doft talk enough, you might wasting time all over the place. Doft can stand on top of doft, and then you have toft. Toft stands on doft. Women seek to marry doft, but your whole testate, your will, stands on doft. So good luck with conceiving capability. You pay doft to stay doft. I don't pay doft to stay doft. I get hacked by doft. How dare she think on sight? Fuck. Really? Your narcissism knows no bounds, no boundaries, and you embellish it with the fucking savior. You'd be resound. Be resound right here. Given time. My word stands for time. Join in any time you want to combine. The Tao would be something different if there was someone brave among you, some met THDOWE. The toe, the how, and the Tao. It'd be different. Stop moving hyphenated shit hyphen ground. That's all you're doing. Moving the same shit around and calling it work. It's not legit time, mate. Legitimate. It's not legitimate work. You're not thinking it through, and you don't care to relate 2 by 2. You just care to make up shit for sport. So doff can bed and have a retort again. Hyphen D. The ag gains. The ag, Michael Messerschmidt, can't conceive. And in that he can't conceive, he gets back. The trial balance is B hyphen LACK hyphen T. So when I give time, there's no one among you in the law that you speak do of, yet you can't conceive even. That's not go odd enough. Obviously. So I think I covered a few thoughts. Is there anything else I need? Your debt is from no one. You're forging debt, a war, and calling it awareness. and you can't back it toft. You can't back it toft. There's nothing for Kevin Stine to be like, I'm going to pull back and not produce these items for war for Jack Doff to keep restoring the sore, because he would have no business. So you've got Will Miles that could have offered an honest proof of roof. Yes, I toked with Joel Heisler. Yes, I toke on my free time. I'm not the only one that tokes at the machine shop on my free time. Joel Heisler could have provided honest proof of roof. Yes, I was toking prior, and as you know, I have a constant conversation of all the drugs I use, and you know, I whimsically do not show up for work, and then I go and get doctor's notices because you tell me I'm going to get fired unless I can cover my ass. So I go to the doctors and get doctor's notices until there's like too many of that. So then I jump up and down on a bar on a machine, and all the other guys in the machine shop are like, what the fuck are you doing with that fucking machine with the bar on it, jumping up and down, and then you trip over and fall on your fucking elbow, and then you get workman's comp, and then you don't show up for how long, and then you come back stinky because apparently you can't fucking use a bar of soap in your fucking free time, and you're fumigating everyone there. And what are you saying? What are you saying, Attorney Ag, that I can't fucking smell BO from here in my own fucking memory? Fair, square, and air. Joel Heisler fucking smelt. Where do you put your dick, Joel Heisler? Where your nail felt. Okay. Yeah, so he worked into workman's comp, and Kevin Stine has, in conversation, was working with someone in workman's comp to build a case to get Joel Heisler apparently, legitimately fired. Okay, but Michael Messerschmidt, the ag, never brought that up in the retort. It's just like, I'm making shit up with his tone, and that I'm endless with my message, which is like, where do I jump in with your malfeasance that you have always lent and never have thought one-on-one to be two in a near and dear residence? Michael Messerschmidt, you fucking fag ag. Where? I mean, no disrespect to honest fags. Michael Messerschmidt, you're not an honest fag. You fucking screwed a woman, but your repute is to constantly stand amiss on premise. You screwed the you to dudes. Pursuit you wet to you. To continue. You can't afford an honest dime, so don't give me a fucking word except to ask me what I want, because you know I already deserve. I've already deserved, and I've already plain paid the time you can't think of. Meeting. You want to preserve the image that you're prime for no reason. Defend. Your debt is from no one. Your your calve. To calve is also to split. CHALLVED. So the av and the have and the half of HALV and the calf. To split the av, the hall, the av, and the calf. Debt. Your debt is from no one. You calved, halved, haul, and aved. Debt to TOD, your outer diameter, to OD, to ode, EWE, do with you. YEAT, to do with you yet because you eat time. I've graciously provided you the time so you can seat the time and eat the time as fucking much as you want to or want to now, okay? And see what you would do with some met how. Provided the time, we're going to watch you eat and seat yourself at the table of stability. ATABLEAD. If you fucking want to. Or not. KNOT. Well, as for my message, again, where do I begin? Anywhere. Throw a fucking blind dart to Doft. Pick anywhere. Pick anywhere. I can find a Doft. Doft will find me, okay? Only too good at being like, fuck, I've already met you, Doft. Go get in line. Go fucking pick a number. Oh, you're prime this time? May I refer you to someone else who has a name also? Go check for yourself and see how they're doing when I fucking take their name and start marketing on it. Because that's what you're doing on me. You speak of the Savior and never have to have actual accountability one-on-one with your machinations of downing with war to protect the whore. I mean, EWE. That you may dupe and wed Doft and called upon go odd do a foot Doft to restore the sore. I think what I'm going to do, I'm at 1 hour and 17 minutes. If I feel the need to continue on a few notes I jotted down, I'll do another fucking recording, or maybe I'll try and put them into my linear language, which has avoid, the hand avoid. So when we MEID, MEID, me ID, that is avoid. AVOID. Think of it as hand. VOID. So my framework and fretwork is not made by Doft. It is not made for Doft. You get to choose to want to, and you know what it means to by design. And you get to choose to know what it means to think of someone else too. I'm gonna stop there. I'll pick it up if I want to or need to. Fair and square. I wanted to get some shit up because, well, I'm feeling the fever. You know, streamlining behavior, I guess. I don't know. I'm just freewheeling right now. It's, we're nearly at 1 hour and 20 minutes, and that's a lot to put on YouTube. But I felt I needed to feel this out, where it's one thing to have a framework and fretwork of parallax. Even if it's on the fence, we can see through it now. Parallax is depth of vision. In essence, you've got 2 points of reference. And we can see through things. We can see who's eating the time and who isn't. And we can see that what that means. And what else? I wanted to put the parallax up. Well, so I thought I keep wanting to try and complete, but it keeps kind of wafting away. Kind of sick and tired of dealing with the same jacked off in the law. Shit. You know, the more I mark on one of you, fucking the more I mark on all of you. You can be my own marketing message. You want a fucking mess? You've not given time. And you can wear your own duress with your own name, because it's name doffed as your God. And your nad and dad adore? Yeah, adore doffed. Okay. Nothing very nice about any of that. Giving my fucking value to Will, who can't conceive, even if it's to be nice, and you give me a separation letter for hearing and following the paperwork, filling out the forms, where Joe Heisler never fucking takes time off in advance. He just goes missing. What the fuck? Michael Messerschmidt, can you do a better job with sussing your hoggy pigsty nose for fucking detail? What the fuck? Seriously? I will just cherry pick what I want it to be doffed. It better stop. Right? Better. Better a whole lot.